New Zealand Rugby take a huge step towards winning the Rugby World Cup in 2027 with the signing of their man, Richie Mo'unga, back in black from middle 2026 to the end of 2027, making him eligible to play for the All Blacks at the 2027 Rugby World Cup here in Australia. All Blacks fans, how happy are you? Well, I'm a South African fan, also an All Blacks fan, and I'm pumped. I'm excited for this. This is great. You want your best players playing. What do you guys think of it? What do you think of the signing? It is only a kind of a year and a half signing, but right around that time for the next Rugby World Cup. What are your guys' thoughts? What is everyone else's thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. So Richie Mo'unga puts pen to paper, back with Canterbury, back with the Crusaders, and back with New Zealand Rugby, back with the All Blacks from July 2026 to the end of 2027. So it's only a little short stint, but a very, very important stint right before the next Rugby World Cup. He won't play Super Rugby next year. He won't be eligible for the All Blacks for their tour to South Africa next year. 2026 is when those every 4-year big tours of South Africa from New Zealand happen. He won't be eligible for that. So he'll most likely play for Canterbury in the NPC next year and then be eligible for the end of year tour for the All Blacks and then be eligible for the big one, for the Mecca, for the biggest stage, which is the Rugby World Cup. And all those other guys, probably a lot of Springbok fans now are thinking, you know what? He was at the last World Cup and Springbok still beat him. Yes, but there's one little different thing here. He's linking up with Razor again. A new chapter of the Razor/Richie Mo book awaits. We all saw what happened in the first one. In the first chapter, it's just 1,000 Super Rugby titles, Richie Mo and Razor at the helm for the Crusaders, back to back Super Rugby titles. Probably he is one of the most decorated Super Rugby players, Richie Mo'unga. Now Razor's in charge of the All Blacks. This will be the first time Richie Mo'unga and Razor link up since the Crusaders days. Now they'll be with the All Blacks. So that's my little difference there and the little point of difference for this one. Yes, the All Blacks have had Richie Mo'unga before playing for them and still haven't won a World Cup. But now they have Richie Mo'unga and Razor back together. And that combination can't go overlooked. What they did at Super Rugby, outstanding. Yes, Super Rugby, a total different ball game to international rugby. But the proof is in the pudding, man. It's there. That pudding is there. The sequel of that book awaits, and I can't wait for it. It obviously adds a lot of depth and stocks to the All Blacks fly-off position, an out-and-out fly-off. Richie Mo'unga doesn't play other positions, definitely can play other positions, but doesn't. He's a 10. He plays 10. He plays 10. You look at the 10s right now for the All Blacks, Beauden Barrett and Damien McKenzie, they've all played different positions. They've all played fullback as well. While still playing fly-off, Richie Mo'unga is a 10. That's what he is. That's his position. And for any team to do well, your 10 needs to be great, needs to be gun, needs to lead the charge, needs to know how to direct his team. Yes, a dominant forward pack helps his case. And I mean, you look at what Razor is building with his forwards in the All Blacks. Bigger bodies, big, mobile, strong bodies. You can have that forward pack humming and physically dominating opponents, and then you chuck an absolute wizard at 10 behind that. You've got a lovely mix there. Absolutely. Then you look at someone like Lester Fainganuku, who's also will be involved at the back end of this year, slowly starting to put their puzzle back together. And it's scary scenes for everyone else, for all other opponents, and it's great scenes for the All Blacks. I love it. Yes, there's going to be a lot of Springbok fans in the comments now saying, oh, but we've beat them before with Richie Mo'unga in. Yeah, but the difference now is Razor and Richie are back together. That's big. That's big. I absolutely love it. Can't wait for it. Get him involved. I hope they change that little eligibility role. Like next year when he's signed, let him play straight away. Let him come to South Africa. Let him be eligible to play for those tours. Get him in there. Can't wait. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Bye.